Good morning, everyone. This is M4J Watt Replays, and today we are watching Droseisupinhere driving his VK30.01D, Respect RNG driving his SU152, and another one of my replays, and another one of my tanks, and I don't remember what I was playing. But so, we've got Droseisupinhere first in his VK30.01D, and he's going to have a very nice game. Unfortunately, he is going to make several mistakes, and it's going to cause him to lose. But it was a nice game, and if not for those mistakes, it would have definitely been an easy win. So, as you can see here, he isn't fully comprehending the fact that his gun depression is not enough to go over that real ridgeline. So he backs up, gets a shot there on the stock VK30's turret, and now he's going to back up here. There aren't any... the Cheeto's behind the ridge, the VK30 is moving around behind that ridge, and the MT25 is also going to stay there. So he's just going to sit here and capture base C while they are all preoccupied. He's going to drive forward a little bit more. The PZ4G, I believe, no, the E8, whichever one it is over there. And his team are losing bad. It's a 3 versus 6. That's going to change fairly quickly. He's going to push over this hill, goes for that MT25. Don't exactly know what that was, but he's getting the shots off, and he is angling a little, bouncing a couple shots. He pushes over this hill. He gets tracked, though, manages to get a nice 200 high roll into the top of that MT25, and he is going to reload and take him out. Now there's that VK30.01D on the enemy team. He comes over, takes him out, and there is that STRV M42. So he's going to rush him, gets a nice shot there. And this is the first big mistake that he makes, is that ram. If he had not rammed that STRV M42, then he would still have 200 health points left, and it's a 2 versus 3. So losing those 200 health points, definitely not good, especially when he could have just taken the STRV out with a single shot. So he's going to come up here. The enemy are winning on cap points. There's the ARL-44. He gets a nice shot into the turret there, and now this KV-1S is pushing over the hill. So he needs to be careful. Takes a nasty shot, but he's going to take the track off of that KV-1S, and now he is going to circle him while the E8 is able to hit him from the rear. Gets another shot there, the E8 gets a shot in, and now he's going to be able to take that KV-1S out. And there is the Cheeto the Cheeto. For some reason, he doesn't see him, and he takes a nasty shot there. That was the second mistake he makes. But he comes out, gets a shot off there, and what he should do here is let the E8 take out the Cheeto. I don't know why I'm wanting to add SPG. And he is going to make the final biggest mistake, and this is what's going to cost him the game. He pokes out, and the the Cheeto takes him out, and it gives him 1,000 cap points. If he had just let the E8 take out the Cheeto, then it would have definitely been a victory. But either way, a pretty good game there for the VK30.01D. Manages to pull off 1,992 damage, 5 kills, and the Mastery Class badge. Even for a loss, a Mastery Class badge is pretty impressive. So next up, we are watching Respect RNG driving the T-3485 Victory. He comes up here to capture base C, right away spots that M4 Sherman on the enemy team, and not seeing anybody over on this other side of the ridge, he is going to push up and hide behind this rock. And now he's going to come around here and get behind this Sherman. He's going to load up the HE and see if he can manage to get an HE. Unfortunately, he cannot, so he's just going to switch back to armor piercing and manages to get the kill. So now he's going to turn around. It looks like the entire enemy team have gone to base A. So he is going to come back up this hill and see if he can go to base B and maybe get a little bit of flanking in. But he's going to have a pretty nice game here. It's going to be, well, let me rephrase. I don't know where I'm going with this, but so just if you can ignore those last few seconds. He is on this bridge. He's pushing forward. It's a 6 versus 6, and he is going to come up here and see if he can get any shots off from this ridge. He doesn't spot anybody. Oh, never mind. There's the KV-2. The KV-2, unfortunately, moves just out of his firing range. So, excuse me, he's going to come around here and see if he can get behind the enemy team. there isn't anybody over here at the moment. So he's going to go for the long flank over here, or the long way around to flank, and maybe hit them with a little bit more surprise than he would coming straight up the middle there. So he's coming along here. There goes his Eraser BP-44 on his team. And now he's going to come over here. He's not going to capture base A yet, but that would just give him away. He's going to come around. Can't get a shot on that Jackson, though. But he's going to try to push forward. He's loading the HE because the Jackson does have weak side armor of the turret. As you can see there, gets a nice HE shot into him. And now he is going to come over and unfortunately, he is going to take the Jackson out. So there's the M4A3E8 Shrieking, gets a nice shot into there. As you can see, there's a little bit of lag with the replay. He's going to reload, he's going to take out that Sherman, and it's a 3 versus 3. His S35CA is going to be taken out pretty quickly. He gets a nice shot there into that P43 BIS's turret. And now he is going to back up because he is all alone over here with 3 tanks trying to push him. Unfortunately, he gets stuck there. He takes a nasty, nasty shot in the back from that KV-2, putting him down to a 1 shot to both of the heavy tanks and to the P43 if he can manage to high roll. So he's going to come around over here, and he is going to stick with the VK30.01D. It's always better to stick together, and here comes the P43 BIS. So he's going to come up here. Maybe he can take him out. Is he going to be able to do that? He's coming up. Both heavies are over there, so it looks like he probably will be able to get that kill, but where did the P43 go? KV-1S and the KV-2 have both rushed the VK30.01D. So he's going to push up here. There's the P43. As you can see, a bit of lag there. He takes out that P43, and now the KV-2 is turning back to him. Gets a nice 250 high roll into him, and now he's going to use this P43 as a shield. He's coming out, gets a nice shot into the turret ring of that KV. And is he going to be able to take him out? Yes, he is. And now it's just him versus the KV-1S. The KV-1S is still at around 575 or something like that health. But they are winning on cap points. So we're going to skip ahead there. Nothing more really happened other than him running around. But he managed to cap it out. 1,900 damage, 5 kills, and a Master Class badge. And finally, I am driving the D.W.2, and I am platooning with a friend of mine, just that dude. He's pretty new to the game, but he's trying to get the hang of it, and he is driving his Matilda. Unfortunately, in this battle, his internet was absolutely abysmal, so he's not really going to be able to do any damage. But we push up here in our DW2. We load the HE because we know that we can penetrate that Chi-Ha with it. We get a nice 207 shot into his side, and now we are going to back up and hide for this reload. There's that PZ-4D. We're going to back up, aim at him, and he bounces off of us. Fortunately, he does move back before we can shoot. But we're sitting here, we're bouncing a shot. He comes out that time again. We get a nice shot there into him. And now there is this B1 coming around to our side, taking out our A20. So we're going to focus on him, and we take him out. And now we need to focus back on these PZ-4Ds that are pushing the hill along with this Chi-Ha. So we're going to load up the HE on this Chi-Ha again, see if we can get a penetration on him. There's a spot, 177 shot into him, leaving him at only 6 health points. We back up there, and he misses, and now we're going to push forward. The Chi-Ha is not going to want to poke out again, but there he is. So we just switch to HE, take him out, and now we're going to see if we can poke forward and get a shot on this PZ-4D here. But there is this PZ-3A behind us. We do need to pay attention, but the enemy PZ-4D, it looks like he's about to push. There he is. Take his track off for 173, and now we're going to go back behind this wall and stay hidden. So we see that PZ-4D over there, so we're going to aim in, or I don't think we're going to be able to get that shot, but we go for the Lago, putting him down to 19 health, and that PZ-4D is able to escape. The PZ-3 on our team takes out the Lago. PZ-4D comes back out. We get a nice shot there, and their PZ-3A is now running away. So we have successfully taken this hill. All of their tanks are turning around, returning to spawn. We get a nice shot there into the back of that PZ-4D, taking out his engine. And now we need to start pushing forward. So we're going to take out this PZ-4D. We see a shell coming from a long ways, take him out, and now is when we're going to start pushing. The Matilda on my team, my friend, just that dude, now stopped lagging a little bit, but they only got 2 tanks on their team. They're both one-shots. Our M2 medium is going to start pushing forward now. Oh, I take that back. The Matilda is not a one-shot, it's a 2-shot. So we're going to come around here. I'm going to see if I can take out that PZ-3A, but seeing that the Matilda is right behind me, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to let him take him out. I'm going to focus on this Matilda. So we get a nice shot there into his side. We're going to back up because that PZ-3A is shooting us. And here comes our Matilda coming around. We were in a voice chat, by the way, before I forget to mention that. He takes out the Matilda, takes out the PZ-3A, I take out the Matilda, and that is the end of that game. So a very nice game there in the D.W.2. Managed to get 5 kills, block a little bit of damage, 520, and inflict 1,686 damage. And of course, we got the Masterclass badge. But that is all for today, folks. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead, hit that subscribe button down below. This is M4J Watt Replays, over and out.